New into stock we have a Toyota Yaris 1.33 VVTi, and it's the T-Spirit 5-door, 2011 on 11 plate, 54,056 miles. Fuel economy, 44.1 urban, 61.4 extra urban, 54.3 combined, 0-60 time of 11.7 seconds. On my sheet here it says a top speed of 175 miles per hour, but somehow I don't think that's correct. So we'll go for a guess at 105. It's a 101 brake horsepower engine, very economical car. Road tax is only £30 a year, and it's MOT'd until the 30th of April 2019. Finished in magnetic grey metallic with grey cloth upholstery. A lovely little car. 8-spoke alloy wheels there. It has tinted glass, colour-coded door handles, and the car's lovely all round. Reasonably big boot. Again, I've got all my camera equipment in it. It's got a load cover here, and the back seats independently split and will fold forward. Let me see, I think, yeah, the back seats actually slide forward as well, giving you more room. Just put that headrest down. Reversing sensors. Just showing the back seats. There's actually bags of room in this little car. If you put the headrest up there, you can sit back. I've got ample room. Also, it's a really good feature. You can actually recline the seats, so you can put the seat further back like that, and again, plenty of room. If you've got children in the car and you need more luggage space, you can also, let's see, you can also move forward and crush your knees if you're an adult. But if you've got kids in the car, it gives you loads more luggage space. I'll just take you for a drive in it now. A proper remote key with a blade. This car's got a great service history as well, all Toyota, and it was done, first of all, 1st of May 2014 at 19,918 miles. That's at Beadle's Toyota Gillingham. Then on the 14th of July 2016 at 39,982 at Lindop's Toyota Wrexham. Then the 24th of May 2017, 48,988 miles, Lindop's Toyota Wrexham again. 14th of June 2018 at 53,901, Lindop's Toyota Wrexham. Car's done 54,063, so it's only done a couple of hundred miles, if that, since it was last serviced. So obviously, as often happens, they take the car into the showroom for a service, or to the garage for a service, walk through the showroom to the service reception. You have to walk past all the nice shiny new cars, and the gentleman or lady has fallen victim to one of the salesmen and bought a new car. The Yaris is surprising. It seems to be bigger inside than it is outside. There's bags of room in the back, and there's bags of room here. I've got loads of headroom, and to be honest, I've not even got my seat all the way back. That's probably all the way back and where I like to drive, but there is just bags of room. So I'll just take you for a ride in it. Here we go. Height and reach adjustable steering wheel. Now I'm assuming that you must be able to get an accessory to put in the back there and have a reversing camera. This has got reversing sensors, but as soon as you engage reverse, the screen goes blank there, so I imagine you can just fit a camera if you want. It has got sat-nav, this car, and at first I thought that was an aftermarket radio, but it's actually got Toyota on there. And I'll just show you a little bit. You can take the front off there, and so nobody nicks it, and that's the size of a TomTom screen, and it is a TomTom Bluetooth CD radio. Down here we've got USB and auxiliary in sockets, and we've also got the eco off, so we'll press that. Now I can tell you now, that's going to drive me mad. It's just raining lightly in the UK, and that needs a new wiper blade, and I meant to get one before I came out and I forgot. So it needs, I know the back wiper blade's alright, the front wiper blade's not. I mean, obviously it's been really sunny here in the UK, so probably the previous owners never used it. The blades look alright, but they're not. They've obviously gone hard, and I'm surprised that the Toyota garage didn't pick up on that when it was in for service. Mechanic not doing his job properly. Very reliable cars, Toyota, and always high up there in the owner reliability graphs and reports every year. And to be honest, I think it was, whether it was What Car or something like that, but voted the most reliable car for many years. So seats are comfortable, they're built up, nice hard wearing cloth on them. This light grey plastic matches the dark grey plastic there, same sort of pattern but contrasty, and hard wearing and nice. You've got two little cubby holes, glove box there, no doubt that's probably going to rattle. We'll see how we get on with that, but your locking wheel nut keys in there, and also what looks like probably a bulb kit. Oops, just breaking it now. You have to excuse me, I've only been driving for just a little over 43 years. Great gearbox. The Toyotas are really nice. I'd say on a par with Ford gearboxes, which are probably my favourite. Just so easy, go straight in gear, and you know just as they go through the gate, super to drive. So the back seats split independently in a 60/40 configuration. Got a rear load cover over that. You can slide the seats forward. It's when they've designed this Toyota Yaris, they've really thought about it. A little car, and you can maximise the boot space. If it's only kids in the back, you can bring the seats forward and get as much boot space as possible. So that rubber blade's gone really hard. That often happens in the winter too. De-icer seems to affect the properties of the rubber, so when people are de-icing the screen, the next thing you know is your wipers have gone. And that's the rear wash wipe, that's working fine. Squirting as well. Yep, electric windows. The wind-up windows in the back, but as I say, it's small 5 doors. Very, very difficult to find, few and far between really. It's It's quite strange not having your speedo in front of you here, and if I'm honest, no clocks there. I really can't understand why they haven't moved the switchgear further up so you can see it here, and it's easier to put your hands straight on. Anyway, they've thought of everything else, so we'll let them off with that. Nice big clear instrument display, rev counter on the left, speedo on the right, and then you've got kind of a bar gauge for your fuel, time and odometer there. Today showing 16 degrees outside. We seem to have come to the end of our heat wave in the UK. We've got little bottle holders in this oddments tray and the door pockets, so it won't hold a massive bottle, but you know, an ordinary Coke bottle or something like that will slot in, and it's shaped to fit it so it's not going to rattle around or fall over. He's in one of them racing Luton vans. Down here we've got the electric door mirror controls. That's working nicely as well. The driver's side. Flick it over to passenger. Yeah, that's good too. We've got air conditioning there. Turn that to low. And then the switch at the bottom, or the selector at the bottom, that allows you to divert the air to your face, your feet, or windscreen. This system is Bluetooth hands-free and sat-nav. There's 8-spoke alloy wheels on it. Got a rear wash wipe. We always do very, very well with these. In fact, the only fault I can think is when the Yaris first came out, the bottom virtual half of the dashboard consisted of just the radio and the CD, and for some reason they used to go quite a lot, and they were about 900 quid. So I'm assuming that now they've gone back to the double DIN E size. So even if this does go, you can just get something that slots straight in, rather than having to buy the original thing from Toyota, which brought a tear to my eye on several occasions, having to pay for one. Multifunction steering wheel. When I say multifunction, it's got two: steering and your volume control here, and mode switch. So you can just turn.
Way up the hill to where Tom and his friends were staying.
There you go.
At the very top of the hill.
6-speed gearbox, nice and quiet. We're only doing 60 at the moment. The motorway's pretty busy. And we'll try and get up to 70. And people in the fast lane leaving about 10 foot between them. Right, so there we go. 70 miles an hour, as quiet as a luxury car, I would say, and just short of 3,000 revs. Just need to drop out of warp here and slot in. Not that I would have done, but I'm glad I didn't go to turn off left here thinking he was going straight on, because I'd be in the crash barriers now. No indication, just pull over. Really clean inside. There's nowhere on the steering wheel, or one problem with this hard plastic is that it tends to get scratched around where you pull the door to if somebody's been wearing rings and stuff. But this is all nice, and once it's been scratched, there's nothing you can do to bring it back really, because it's also got kind of a stippled effect. Musical lanes. Goodness me. I'm not confident. No. I thought she was going to pull back again then. So if you decide you want to buy this car, I won't be able to do it this afternoon. Remind me and check that we've changed these wipers, because as I say, it's only been serviced a very short time ago. So although we will give it a check over, we'd expect that it didn't need anything, and it does. It's like the gearboxes are superb, and it's so nice to drive. It is a little car, but it doesn't drive like a little car. Oh, please let me get out before this tractor. You see, handles really well. Does feel faster than the 0 to 60 time suggests. certainly quite fast to 40, so whether it runs out of steam just getting up towards 60, I'm not sure. But the information it's given on Autotrader, it doesn't do 175 miles an hour, I can assure you. And if it did, I wouldn't like to be in it when it was. Ideal second car, ideal first car, and to be honest, it'll do everything that a family would need. I'll show you how to work the sat nav when we get back, and also pair and delete a mobile. To be fair, we haven't had any rain for a good while. Three proper inertia reel seat belts in the back as well, and Isofix child seats. Or child seat fastening seats. It's a joy to drive. So gearbox, don't come any easier than that. Here we go, back at the garage. Okay, I'll just show you how to delete a mobile from this Toyota, what does it say there, 13836 TomTom audio system. So from any, we'll just go to radio, from any screen, click the button. You've got here, it's come onto the sat nav there, and you've got kind of a play button there. You can either press back, or if we click back, it goes onto the sat nav. Click on it again, click the play button, and that takes you to, well, it takes you through the actual menu of the map. So you come to mobile phone, bottom left hand corner, mobile phone, read write message, phone preferences, call, get numbers from phone, manage phones. So we need to go in bottom right, manage phones. And then it's showing my phone, Barry's iPhone, find all the phones, delete Barry's iPhone. That's what we want to do. Are you sure you want to delete Barry's iPhone 10? Yes. Okay, I'll just show you how to pair a mobile to this Bluetooth audio system in the Toyota. It's a Toyota 13836 TomTom. From any screen, well, first of all, just make sure that your Bluetooth is on. It's picked the system up straight away just by switching Bluetooth on. That's the TomTom Toyota 2. But I'll show you how to do that. If you just click that, you'll start the pairing system. But say, for instance, you can't. From any screen, it's on the radio, click the round button, on sat nav, click sat nav, and you've got there, mobile phone is in the bottom left hand corner. It may not be on that screen, it may be on one of these others. So all you do is press this blue play button until you get to mobile phones. Click on mobile phone. Mobile phone, to use the hands-free features, you need to establish a Bluetooth connection between your phone and your TomTom Toyota 2. Do you want to do that now? Yes. Please make sure that Bluetooth is enabled. Well, it is enabled, so yes. Searching for phones, one moment please. It'll come up here, hands-free, and then change to TomTom. Connect to Barry's iPhone, yes. And there you go, TomTom. Click on TomTom. And it says, if your phone asks for a password, enter 0000 pair. I don't want it to allow my contacts to sync. So that's it, Toyota, TomTom Toyota connected. There we go. The phone Barry's iPhone 10 is now ready for hands-free calling. The following features were found: hands-free calling, phone book, tone, keyboard. Continue, continue. This phone does not seem to be capable of making a wireless data connection. TomTom services cannot be used with this phone. But do you want to copy the phone book from your mobile? I don't want to do it, but you probably will. Now, one other thing, if you click on the screen, you see there mobile phone, change preferences. Use night colours, show points of interest on map, safety preferences, voice preferences. Done. Go back into mobile phone, phone preferences, Bluetooth preferences. If for any reason you can't pair your mobile phone, just go into this menu. You see there, if there's a cross on, or if there's a cross on enable Bluetooth, you're okay. But if there's no cross, then you need to tick that. It'll come on in a second. There you go. So that's Bluetooth enabled. And also you've got here enable wireless data. So I've just enabled that as well. That's how you do it.